Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, do me a favor. We're going to get started. Play the clip.
Play the clip.
All right. Hey, many of you on social media, Facebook outlets or whatever, may have stumbled upon this. Y'all remember back in the day, Jerry Springer, right?
Right.
Yes, Jerry, all of that.
Steve.
Now, Steve,
Sorry,
exactly.
sorry.
Thank you, sir. Is it the bald head connection? Damn. Is that what it was, sir?
Hey, the reader got a sliced up thumb. He is laughing too hard. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now you bring it out, officer. I'm just messing with you. What was I about to say? You know, they would yell Jerry about somebody about to break into a fight, and then you had the security guard named Steve always come out and break up the fight.
Right.
And they would say, Steve, you know, he had a spinoff, Steve Wilko's show.
Yeah.
It ain't new. It's been going for a minute.
Right.
The only reason we even bringing this up is because of something I stumbled upon early in the week. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to share it with y'all on Coon of the Week.
Here you go.
But now before we share it, let's get a few clips of the Steve Wilko show so you can see what type of show this is. Play that.
I've seen many intense reactions over the years, but sometimes things get so intense that guests not only lose their cool, they lose their wigs.
Eric is my cousin, but he is like a brother to me. We was raised that way. We were staying together. Jamisha said she wasn't contributing to the household because she didn't feel comfortable with Eric over there.
She said that on April 3rd, I came in the house, knocked over her daughter, whipped my penis out and tried to force it.
All right.
Wait a minute.
My bad. Sheesh, that escalated quickly.
What?
But we had to show an example of the type of, how can we say, drama and the people that come on the show, right?
Right.
So y'all remember Jerry Springer? People be like, bro, this is fake. I used to think it was fake too. I'm still convinced it was fake. You feel what I'm saying? But it may have been some real, realness to it. But stumbled across this episode. Play the next video. Y'all got the timestamps, right? All right, play that.
Me and Sherrod, we've been together for like almost 4 years. We have a child together. He's 19 months. I called the Steve Show because I'm getting tired of my husband accusing me of sleeping with guys that we hang out in front of my building. He accuses me of opening up the door while he's sleeping, having intercourse in the kitchen and on the couch. I don't chill with none of that stuff. I don't party. I don't even, go to my friend's house because I want to feel comfortable with him knowing that I'm not doing anything. And it's very uncomfortable when I do try to step out. He may think that I'm doing something. He had put up audios saying that I'm having sex in the kitchen, and he hearing sounds of me moaning or whatever sounds that he hearing. It's not me. And he has this videos saying that there was somebody in the house, and it really wasn't nobody there. He thinking that I'm putting stuff inside his food. I'm not doing that. That's real crazy right there.
Stop. Rewind it like 2 seconds.
Stuff inside his food. I'm not doing that. That's real crazy.
Stop. Do y'all see something on her shirt right
Bring
there?
it out.
Wait a minute.
I see a border of blue, and she got fringes on.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on? But you didn't see the dude. You didn't see the dude have fringes on.
Nope.
All right, so you got this sister going on a Steve Wilko show, all right, with fringes and a border of blue, laid up with some dude that ain't keeping the commandments. Give me Sirach 37:12 real quick. But most importantly, that's what I'm saying. It's two things right here. You got to be that, how can I say, dumb. You got to be that dumb.
Bring it out.
Or obviously, this is propaganda stirred up by the powers that be. But real quick, just to show you something, give me 2 scripts. Give me that one, and I want to go to 2 Corinthians 6. Watch this.
Bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12.
Come on.
But be continually with a godly man,
Read.
whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's what it is, first and foremost. She had her head covered. She had on fringes in the border of blue. She had on a modest dress, a skirt, or whatever. But guess what? The dude that she laid up with, no fringes.
Right.
Nothing.
No border of blue.
Right.
Okay? Now, she took this guy to the Steve Wilkos show to handle their little spat in front of the world. Okay? In front of the whole world. Give me 2 Corinthians 6 real quick. 6 and 3. And that's showing you whatever group she's a part of, obviously she ain't with IUIC.
Right.
We understand that. Right. All right, but whatever group she's a part of, it don't matter because she's shaming what it is to be an Israelite. Right. I'm going to tell you straight up, man. This is disgraceful. Watch this. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 3.
Come on.
Giving no offense in anything. That the ministry be not blamed.
It said that the ministry be not blamed. All right, she is obviously giving an offense. First and foremost, you're making the laws of God look like any and every other religion.
Yeah. Right.
That's what you're doing. There's no separation. Right. That's not how we handle our matters. But for the sake of time, I want you to go to the next clip, the next timestamp, excuse me, in this video. Come on, IT.
Y'all all right?
Play that.
In your own home.
So Steve, I'm gonna tell you like
I mean, when I go home, I don't have to worry about guys being stuck in my house.
That's what I want. That's my desire.
I don't have to be worried about being drugged.
That's what I want.
It's a pretty good feeling.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
It's not to stop of you accusing me, saying that I'm opening up the door, letting people in while you sleep, having sex in the kitchen, and I'm not putting nothing in the food that we all eat. I know I make a good steak, but why would I want to do that? I cook with love. Even if I am kind of upset, I still cook with love because I have to feed a family.
All right, pause it. Go to the next timestamp. Go to the next timestamp. I ain't gonna spend all day on this. I just wanna bring something out. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna chime you officers in. All right, play that.
Yes.
All right, let's find out. Sherrod, you came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked you, since the day you got married, have you had sexual contact with anyone besides Latasha? He answered no. Since the day you got married, have you had sexual intercourse with any other person besides Latasha? He answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it came back that Sherrod told the truth. We asked you, since the day you married Sherrod, have you had any sexual contact or intercourse with any other person? She answered no. Did you ever put anything in Sherrod's food or drink to make him sleep longer without his consent? She answered no. The results came back the same to each of those 2 questions. And it came back that Latasha told the truth.
All right. Real quick.
Lord,
all right.
have mercy.
Give me 1 Corinthians 6. All right. So first and foremost, on national TV, making us look like a joke.
Right.
All right. Bringing blame and shame to the ministry. All right. Now give me 1 Corinthians 6. Now let's see if that's how we're supposed to handle things according to the scriptures. All right. First and foremost, she's out of order because she believes and she's amongst an unbeliever.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
But watch this. 1 Corinthians 6. Verse 1. Come on.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
That's definitely Romans, sir. 1 Corinthians, please. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Read that.
Wasn't only my music.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 1. Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust, and not before the saints?
You see that thing? It says you got a matter. How dare you go to the unjust, the wicked on the earth,
Right.
the devil himself, and what? Okay, read it again. Read it. You got to stay with me today, bro. You must be sleepy.
Stay focused.
Come on, brother.
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust, and not before the saints.
And not before the saints. You know why she couldn't go before the saints? Because she's joined together with an unbeliever.
Right, exactly, Cap.
Go ahead, officer. Speak on that.
All right, real quick give me Ephesians on the 5 and 11. All right, because the Bible say on the not to have on the dealings with the wicked. All right, because they will creep in and on to draw you away. I want to read that real quick.
The book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
See, she has fellowship. She had on the Chosen's brother who, he looked like a common thug. All right, he looked like a common thug, and she probably laying with this brother on the phone call.
We got a phone call? Okay, all praise. We'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Cap. My bad. Shalom, Cap.
Hey, Shalom, most high Christ bless. Where you calling from, man?
This is Brother Joe calling from Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out, Captain Got a Lot. You know, that's I'm paralyzed. I'm not, but I'm a part of the body. I'm real, I'm on the calls with them and all that. But I just wanted to call in and I ain't called in a while. I don't know if you remember me.
I think I do. I think I do remember you calling in a while back. But yeah, man, all praises, man. It's all love. Thank you for calling into the show. Did you have a comment today?
Just all praise to the Lord. I thank the Lord that I'm in this truth,
Yes, sir.
And you know that's right.
All praises. Hey, shout out to the IT.
You got to shout them out.
Right. All praises.
And Officer David.
All praises, bro.
Officer Obadiah. And I didn't see who I was on. I was just calling. I gotta get on Zoom. I was just calling in. I clicked on YouTube. I just want to call in. I ain't talk to y'all. Just wait before tapping that.
All praise. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro. Hey, thank you for supporting. All right, go ahead, officer. Use breaking something down.
Hey, all praises, bro. Thanks for the call. Hey, I want to read that again in Ephesians 5 and 11. All right, because the sister, all right, no, she chose an unbeliever, man. Basically, man, a nigga in the world who she chose to lay down with.
Better say.
All right, the Bible speaks on that. Read on.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
All right, because this brother is unfruitful. All right, he ain't benefiting this sister on the word for anything. He ain't a leader amongst the Israelites. She has on the border of blue and fringes, but she gonna be swayed up out of this thing on hard eventually, man, if she keep on that path. Read on.
But rather reprove them.
She supposed to be reproving him. All right, showing him the right way. All right, now, all right, we're not finna be laid up, all right, shacked up or doing any of those things, all right, unless it's according to the Bible. All right.
Hey, real quick.
Like that.
In my day, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see stuff like that, I don't think it's by accident, man. I don't think it's innocent. How I see it is, that's propaganda right there.
That's a setup, bro.
That's a symbol of our people who would come on that show and make a mockery of this truth.
Right.
Now, I could be saying it wrong, but give me that in Revelations 12, man. The dragon is wroth. Give me that real quick. All right, because we got to keep our eyes open, man. This could be, some type of distraction, or she could be that simple.
Right, yeah.
All right, she could be that simple.
Laden with sin.
Exactly, laden with sin to bring her husband that's an unbeliever. And it says don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers.
Right.
All right, but she did it anyway. She brought him on national TV. You got what I want, Revelations 12?
Yes, sir.
Go and read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
You see that and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And this is going to segue perfectly into the next segment on Coon of the Week. Pull up that video, number 2. Yeah, play that.
For the Jewish people, what I'm doing is I'm me too in the Jewish culture. I'm saying
Y'all got to stand up and admit to what y'all been doing. And y'all just got away with it for so long that y'all don't even realize what y'all doing. And it's like, y'all can't fuck with me either because y'all behind that gated fence. Y'all soft. Your hands got soft. You ain't out here getting beat up every day like me. You ain't out here getting called crazy every day like me.
Hey, IT, you know what we got to do? Y'all got to run play some interference in that too, because that audio, they probably going to flag us and try to shut us down, because they removed the video, the interview.
Yes, sir.
All right, so make sure, next time y'all play a clip, play some interference with that so we don't get kicked off, all right? So what do we have here? We got Kanye, he goes by Ye now, bringing out the facts of the powers that be behind the music industry, okay? And he's catching a lot of backlash behind this thing.
Yes, he is.
What y'all got on that?
Hey, as the scriptures say, what he's doing is he's doing exactly what the Bible say was going to happen. Give me that in Psalms chapter 85, verse 11. The Bible says that the truth going to spring out. So no matter how much they try to conceal it, no matter how much they control the education system, the religion system, the truth is going to come out. And God is going to use multiple people to bring this truth out. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 85 and verse 11.
Read.
Truth shall spring out of the earth.
So if they knew where the truth was going to come from, they would try to prepare to stop it, but they can't, because the truth, the more and more y'all see the purple and gold on the corner, the more and more this word is going out. The more the word goes out, the more the word is getting, the seeds are getting planted, and the people are waking up to who we are. They can't, the wicked can't stop what God setting up.
That's right. That's right. Hey, on a real quick, so let me get on the Psalms on the 64 to go along with what the officers say. So they're going to be at the perfect. All right, who's the perfect? The Israelites. All right, we are the chosen people of God.
Right.
All right, and when the famous of our people bring out the truth, so they're going to be, constantly trying to tear us down. Read that real quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 5. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not.
So, all right, suddenly they going to shoot at him. All right, just like with, so who's the other rapper on with the show? Dang, I forgot.
Noriega. Nori.
No, one of Nori, but the one before him on Wild and Out.
Oh, that ain't no rapper, man.
No, he wasn't. He had
come on, man.
Hey, Judah will diss.
That's just like saying Shaq was a rapper. We know he came out with an album.
Shaq was a rapper. Shaq
was
good.
But he ain't known for that. But go ahead, officer. Go ahead.
But the same way they did with Nick Cannon. All right, as soon as he came out and said the same thing, that we are the Jews and that we the Israelites, so they tried to tear him down. All right, man, they shoot at us. All right, as soon as we want to say something, all right, against their agenda, so they're going to try to pull that thing down as soon as possible. Go ahead, officer. I know you had something.
Yeah, let me get some.
Hold on, I got something else.
Go ahead.
And every time like the truth spring out, like the officers said, they try to pull it down, right? So give me Revelation 2 and 9, because something he said was true. All the so-called blessed Spanish Native American, we are in poverty. We are in poverty, and we catching what? Hell every single day.
Right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation.
In what?
In tribulation.
Who's going through tribulation right now? Who the first one to get fired and the last one to get hired?
Oh, Nick Cannon can tell you that.
Absolutely.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
Better go get counsel.
I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich.
But who are rich? So-called blessed Spanish Native American, the one that keeping the Most High God commandments, read.
And I know the blasphemy of them.
They what?
The blasphemy of them.
The lies of them, read.
Which say they are Jews.
Which say they are what?
Jews.
And what?
And are not.
And are not, but what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan. So when the truth spring out, their job is to try to bring it down.
Right.
Okay. Let me get a precept. Let me get Hosea.
Oh, y'all know y'all about to end all these precepts in about a minute. I'm just let y'all know that.
Y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up.
Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. What you see here, Kanye, the reason why you see him coming out, it also, of course, he probably started getting hell. And the moment that the power that be start giving him hell, now he's claiming what he's supposed to be. Read that for me.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place, till they acknowledge their offense.
God says he will go and return to his place. When we are comfortable, we forget about God. Until you start getting hammered, that's when you like start looking the right place. Go ahead, read.
And seek my face.
And how you see God's face? The scripture. He probably hear the prophets teaching, or he probably watch a few videos. Now he start, like, now I see why I'm going through what I'm going through. Go ahead.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
In your affliction, when you start getting hammered, people try to kill you. All these type of things are going on. Like the scriptures say, we're the one that is the most hated throughout the whole world. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, real quick. All right. So there's a point that I wanted to make on this particular video. Kanye, he brought out some very powerful stuff. Later on in this interview, he went to say that, you could bring out videos, you could bring out whatever you want on me. You're going to have to put me to death in order to stop me.
Right.
All right. So Kanye, he's speaking very boldly in something that he truly believes, obviously.
That's right.
To go to those lengths, right? So you had Nori, that was, he's a former rapper.
Right.
He was big, when I was younger or whatever. He come on his show and, they had the interview.
Right.
During this interview, Ye, he mentioned Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this interview, as the officers just sprung out, there was a lot of backlash. All right. There's a lot of backlash because of what he said. Go to the clip with Nori when he's getting questioned about the interview. You got what I want? All right, yeah, watch this.
Oh, so this started from there. Now with Ye, I have a relationship with Ye. When he was going through a lot of the things that he was going through, he would call me and he would actually listen to me and take my advice. So I felt I could control the situation. I felt that I could control the interview.
So stop. I just want y'all to know this is called damage control right here.
Right. Yes, sir.
It's called damage control to appease the people that cut his check, like Kanye said in another interview. All right, so all of this is damage control right here. Play on.
Early on that I didn't. As a black man, I feel like I failed.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
Did y'all hear what this man just said? He said because Ye came on there and exposed Amalek,
right.
that claimed to be us, told the truth about him. This dude, this brother right here, he say he failed as a black man. Run that back a little bit. Run that back like 10 seconds or so. All right, play that.
Control the interview, and I've learned early on that I didn't. As a black man, I feel like I failed. As a human, I feel like I failed. But as a journalist, I succeeded because as a journalist, you're not really supposed to have an opinion.
You see this thing right there? So this brother right here, he say, as a black man, I feel like I failed. You know what that is? He's a coward.
Right.
That's what that is. Give me Ciroc 37, man. This dude is a straight up coward. All right, because do me a favor, play the rest of that. He said one of the dumbest phrases I've ever heard. Play the rest of that before we get this script.
And
watch this.
My biggest critique on Drink Champs is, Nora, you always cut people off, and this is the one time I didn't cut the people. Didn't cut them off.
Says
and
you should have cut them
and
off.
Everyone's mad. Like, I should just stick to what the script is and cut everyone off. But I sincerely apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye's words,
freaking coon,
by Kanye's actions.
Coon of the week.
Because I didn't really realize that sometimes you're so much into the interview, you're not even in the interview.
Hey, stop. Hold on. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. He said you so into the interview, you're not even in the interview. Bruh, you knew exactly what Kanye said.
Bring it out.
Right,
and the most important thing, he knew it to be truth. The only reason he came back with his video because he got the call.
There you go.
That's the only thing.
Yep. Right.
But here's where Ye went wrong. This is where he went wrong. Read that, Ciroc 37, and I wanted verse 11. Watch this.
The book of Ciroc, chapter 37 and verse 11.
Come on.
Neither consult with a woman, touching her of whom she is jealous.
Come on.
Neither with a coward in matters of war.
Neither with the what?
A coward in matters of war.
It says neither with a coward in matters of war. What Ye came out and said, that is the declaration of war.
That's right. That's
because guess what? He exposed the evils on the earth.
Exactly.
Right. Meaning what? He said, y'all not going to silence me.
Right.
Now, there's a clip that came out, the tagline would say, he apologized, but we're going to play that clip. It's not, don't be deceived by the title. All right, because When I heard that full interview, Ye did not apologize. He may have toned it down a little bit, but he still made his point go out.
Right.
Now, Deacon Asaph already went over this. He is being used by God and the devil at the same time, because he's not teaching God's commandments. You know, he's still pushing wickedness, but at the same time, he's the mouthpiece right now.
That's right.
All right, because he's world famous. Whenever he speaks, everybody's gonna listen.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
Give me another script. Give me 2 Thessalonians. Watch this. 2 Thessalonians 2. Let me get there with you. Oh, excuse me, went the wrong way. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and give me give me 7 and 8. Watch this.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Come on.
Only he who now let it will let, until he be taken out of the way.
All right, so the mystery of iniquity, we know who that is. That's Esau, okay? The so-called Caucasian man on the earth today.
Right.
All right, and don't forget, you know, the American, the European, the converts, the seed of Amalek over there in the land today. All right, all of them come from the same man, and that's Esau, okay? They all the same.
That's right.
All right, read verse 8.
And then shall the wicked be revealed.
And that's what's happening right now. Right now is Ye. Before it was who that? Deshaun Jackson, right?
Right.
And before it was Cube.
Yeah.
Right.
And let's see what Cube is talking now after that interview, after Ye mentioned his name. Right. All right. Pull up his was it Twitter post or something like that? No, scroll down to the actual picture. Yeah, what's this? I don't know what outlet this is, but this is a statement from Ice Cube. Read that.
I hate that my name was dragged into this drunk champ's bullshit.
Wow.
I don't know what ye meant by his statements.
Now, he's lying. That's a bold-faced lie.
He knows exactly what
he knows it, because
exactly.
that's the same thing that Q was talking about a few
Said the
months
same
back.
thing, right.
Or a year ago. I forget how long ago it was. Now, I don't, a lot of viewers, they may not remember Cube 2 years after NWA. Around that era, like the 80s, the late 80s and the early 90s. Cube was catching the same flack as Ye back in the early 90s for what? Anti-Semitic comments. Talking about how he's going to kill Amalek. Said the same thing. And then what, earlier this year or late 2021, I forget, don't quote me on it, he comes out speaking the same things again. But then he goes back on his words. Now he has amnesia.
Come on now, dog.
You can't consult with these type of people. Give me 1 Corinthians 1 and 26. All right, even with Ye, and we're gonna get to that video where he quote unquote apologized or whatever. But you can't put too much stock in these celebrities, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, their God is money. Okay, gold, oil, and drugs. That's how it goes. Their God is the same God of the powers that be in this country. Okay? 1 Corinthians 1:26. Read that, please.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 26.
Watch this.
For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh.
It say, not many wise men after the flesh are going to get this calling. Meaning what? They're not going to wake up to who they are. Not many of them are. Read on.
Not many mighty.
Not many mighty in the earth. Go ahead.
Not many noble.
Says not many noble. Why is that? All right, because their God is what? The monetary game, the women, the drugs. That's their God. So they're not looking this way. So even when we do see one of the mighty or one of the noble or whatnot, we can't put too much stock. Why? Because we have to understand what the scripture is telling us. What the scripture is telling us is just what? You're going to have to give up all of that.
That's right.
To serve Christ. And a lot of them not willing to do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know that's right.
You had something?
Yes, sir. To add to what you just said, give me that Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Because the Bible tells us, like you said, their God is money. So when they're given a gift not because somebody think they're so great, but they're given a gift to hush whenever they tell you to hush. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Read.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
We go through oppression every day, and you should be mad when you see what's going on in your people. That's why Kanye's speaking out right now, because he's mad. He hates to see what's going on in his people. Read.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
But those who are controlled by money, God, they can be manipulated. They're basically puppets.
Did you say puppets?
Yeah,
like
puppets.
Wait a minute.
puppets.
Puppets.
Like
Puppets.
Wait a
Puppets.
minute.
Puppets.
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 Oh,
Okay.
puppets. Yeah,
Okay,
they're puppets like somebody got them on a string.
Okay, the string.
And controlling them because money moves them. When they threaten to take the money away, they can get them to jump however how they want them to jump. And they're being manipulated. So that's why the Bible say, a gift destroyeth the heart. You won't stand for this truth until death.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hey, do me a favor. Go to that last interview where they said he apologized. Let's go there. You got the timestamp, right? Okay, let's play that.
Ability to my pain. You're being a Karen.
I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I can't get up. What happened? Why he talking like that, man?
You're being a Karen.
I don't know. I know he got. I know he a billionaire now, but gosh, dog, man. I hope throughout this whole thing he remember who he is, man.
Right.
All right, and repent. All right, go back to it. Go back to it.
You don't hold accountability to my pain. You're being a Karen.
I'm talking about. I'm not a Karen.
To the pain.
I'm not a Karen, and I'm not going to cancel you, and I'm not going to uncensor you. I'm simply going to challenge you on what you're saying.
You can't.
I think you
can't
don't
cancel me.
understand the pain that you've been causing with some of these comments, and I think that one in particular, I can understand.
Oh my God. God forbid, one comment could cause people to feel any of the pain that my people have went through for years.
Now that's the bomb. Drop the bomb right there.
That was a bomb.
That's a cut. So he's saying, shut up. One comment is equivalent to the pain that our people suffered.
Right.
They say the Holocaust was 6 million of them died, but what about our Holocaust was over 600 million of us were put to death.
And still counting.
And still, exactly. So what he's saying right there, that's a cut. He's like, are you serious? My comments made you cause pain?
Oh, nigga, please.
Right. Hey, go back to the clip. Go back to the clip.
Feel any of the pain that my people have went through for years. Even like the blacks being ushered to the left during the civil rights movement. No one is cared about black people.
All right.
No one is.
Let me say, I agree that the racism against black people has been utterly deplorable, shameful, unacceptable, and thank God the world is beginning to move to a better place.
Hey, real quick. Bruh, it's 2022. Slavery been abolished in 1863.
Bring it out.
And, bruh, they were saying this in the 60s and 70s.
Yep.
The world is moving towards a better place. 1990s.
No.
Well, the world is moving towards a better place. Why do you think the riots was going on in the early 90s in Cali?
Right.
Because they was killing us in the streets.
Right.
2022, same thing.
Same thing.
And they keep saying the world is moving towards a better place.
Right.
Go back to the clip, man.
It sure don't look like.
It has treated black people like you. However, one form of racism doesn't justify.
It's almost in a better place.
Well,
but
one form of racism doesn't justify another.
It's not a better place.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm finishing my sentence so you can respond. One form of racism.
Y'all got to understand what Ye just said right there. He says, you cutting me off is not a better place.
Right.
He's saying you're trying to show your whiteness right now. That's what he's saying. You're proving a point that it ain't changing. Because you trying to overtalk me. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this dude funny. Hey, he about to cut him again. Watch this.
It is racism when you say I'm going deaf for Jewish people.
I was in a position where I've been hurt, and this is the way I had the right to express myself. The point of this interview is for you to question me, and then for me to answer and say, okay, even though the same rules are not applied to my people, if a person with a gun or drugs is pulled over and has 3 other people in the car, they're all going to jail. I'm not going to apply that to Jewish people for the sake of this conversation. Right. Isn't that what you wanted? But you know what you did? You tried to civil rights me. You tried to pull me back to a week ago. But we're here today. There's been plenty of conversations and commentary since that. But you want me to go back to 1960.
No.
You want me to go back to 7 days ago.
All right, let me jump in. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to reflect.
Okay, so have we grown? Have we grown?
Hey, so he asking straight up. He's like, okay, show me how we've grown. Go ahead.
How we grow. I want you to reflect.
No, have we grown?
Have
we grown? You're not in charge of my growth. You're not in charge of my growth, Chris.
Okay, let me phrase it like this. I'm about to suggest to you how you may grow if you choose to grow this way. And you can ignore me. You can ignore me.
Pierce, how much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, Sam.
Damn.
Cold-blooded.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Hey, but all jokes aside, he ain't laughing because he's like, bro, even though he's a billionaire, multi-billionaire, that still don't mean nothing to the white man.
Right.
Exactly. He just showing us like they still believe that they superior. It don't matter how much money you got, Negro.
Right.
All right? And he's stating the facts. He's just stating the facts. Yeah, he toned it down a little bit, yeah. But at the end of the day, how much do you really expect from a celebrity?
Right.
You know, he's not in the truth. He's not on the corners teaching.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's still being used. You got to be able to see that thing right there. All right, go back to it.
That's right. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Well, why don't you hear what my advice is and then work out if I'm wrong? Can we do that deal?
Well, the thing is, you haven't given me any credit or a moment of reflection for the comparison that I made, the brilliant, if I do say so myself, comparison that I made to the cops pulling over one black person and locking everyone up.
I understand what you're saying.
And my tweet having issues. Wait a second, I wasn't done with the sentence. La, la, la. My tweet referring to all Jewish people, I said, for the sake of this conversation, I will refer to the business people who have destroyed me and my people and my fellow creatives. But you didn't even accept that I gave you that. You tried to push me back into 1960.
No, I didn't.
You tried to push me back into last week.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
All right, so what did he do? He narrowed it down to, you know, the execs and those who run it. Hey, I got an extra article in the topics group on the bottom where it shows like all the companies owned by Amalek. Pull that image up. Because what he's saying, he's not lying.
Right.
He's not lying. Read that.
Every single aspect of the media is Jewish.
Right, so you see Sony, Paramount, Fox, Comcast. What does that want to say? I see Walt Disney Company. Scroll down, ESPN, CNN.
TMZ.
Everything. All of
Fox,
the media
yeah.
is owned by the people that he is exposing right now.
CW, Vice.
And that's what has them so upset. Let me get a script real quick. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. All right, and I want verse 12. All right, because I think it was Officer David that mentioned something similar to this earlier. Whenever you go against what they're pushing, you're not for them anymore. They come against you. They bring out everything.
Yep.
All right, watch this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Come on.
Seek not death in the era of your life.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 and 12. That's my apologies. Read that, 2 and 12.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 12.
Come on.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings.
That is. Now, don't get it twisted. Is Kanye living a righteous life? No, but the righteous, it's talking about Israel, okay?
Right.
It says lay in wait. All right, the officers touched that earlier. Lay in wait means what? They're trying to destroy us, and every chance they get. All right, read on.
Because he is not for our turn.
Because he is not for our turn. So the people like Nori, the people like Q, meaning what? When they stepped out of line, they got the call that said, I think you might want to retract your statement.
Right.
Okay, and they got back in their turn, so they left them alone.
Right.
All right, but we're reading about what happens when you go outside of their agenda. All right, go ahead.
And he is clean contrary to our doings.
Come on.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right, so they're getting exposed for their offenses at the law, showing how they control everything. It's okay for a black man to have a record disrespecting our sisters, talking about killing our brothers.
Right.
But the second he come out and bring something out about them,
right,
they bringing everybody against this dude.
You don't make no sense to me.
He professeth to have the knowledge of God.
Come on.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
And that's what Kanye been saying. He been saying we the Israelites.
Yep.
That's what Kanye's been saying, and they got a problem with that thing. Go ahead.
Right.
Verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us.
Now, jump down to verse 16 for this time's sake.
Verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
And that's what they're scared of. This is really why they're coming after Kanye. Because if Kanye is pushing that we the real Jews, that we the people of God,
There you go.
people going to start putting 2 and 2 together.
That's
right.
It's going to be obvious. Like, wait, if we the Jews, Who is y'all?
There you go.
Y'all are counterfeits. Y'all are converts.
That's right.
All right, read that again.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Read.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed.
Right. So, make a long story short. Hey, this is what they do. This is their tactics. Hey, pull up that clip from like the 1940s with the white dude reading the book. It's at the bottom of the topics page. Watch this, because this is strategic.
Right.
Okay? Understand, they didn't just come up with this defense mechanism to shut up the black man. No, this is they searched us, they study us, and they're years ahead of us. All right, play this clip.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable buildups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic."
Stop. You see that? Whenever somebody become disruptive, it said label them as a fascist. What's the other one? Nazi or a what did it say? Anti-Semitic.
What did you say now, Chuck?
All right. So you see, this was back in the 40s, right? Finish the rest of that clip.
Use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad...
It says, run that back about 5-6 seconds. Play that part again.
Oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association...
Go backwards. Backwards, please. All right, play.
Discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us
that oppose
with those
us,
names,
meaning what? Not for our turn.
Right.
All right. They want nothing to do with us. They're going against the agenda. Go ahead.
Which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind.
See that thing? That's the secret plots in 1 Ezra 5:73. Meaning what? He's not. No. What he's saying is factual, it's truthful. But as long as they keep putting that out there, it becomes factual in the mind of the people.
Right.
And that's how the American people have become. They become sheep. Okay? They don't have a mind for their own. Their mind is television and media. All right.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.